Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. What that means is I record, upload. There isn't any fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro at the beginning. I do have a transition button, so if there's stuff outside of my control, I can stop filming, let that pass and carry on. At the moment it's raining, but it's not too heavy. These weekly Wednesdays are essentially a Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. They are primarily model focused and it is primarily GW stuff, of which it's 99% of the time 40k. There is some terrain questions from time to time and information about myself was going around the workshop. And we have a weekly vote for next Monday's painting video, which we'll get onto that when it comes to it. So, the question has been buzzing around the last 3 or 4 days. What do you think about the female custodies? I'm very clumsy today, I'm knocking everything over. It doesn't bother me, in all honesty. I think it's more realistic it's more realistic if that was the actual, what was going on. There would be male and female space marines, custodians and all that, there would be. I mean, the Eldari have male and female aspect warriors and guardians. Some of the guardians have female bodies, some have male bodies. So I don't have a problem with it at all. I don't have a problem at all. I don't care. In terms of actual physical person, I don't care what gender you are. I don't care, the only thing I care about when it comes to playing games is what your army is and how I can try and deal with it. Let's roll some dice. I think in the lore terms, I think it's great. It should be like that anyway. I think originally when they done it, it was more, the game was more male focused. Okay. I remember when I first saw a woman playing, I was like, this is new. But I was only like, what, 16, 17, 18 at that time. But yeah, I think it is fantastic. You guys chuck comments over to what you think. Some people are going to hate it, some people are going to love it. I don't know. It doesn't bother me at all. I've seen people build Space Marine armies and just use the sister heads on them and turn them all into female Space Marines to just annoy people. But it doesn't bother me at all. What do you mean about filming the battle reports differently? So when we play battle report, I usually do the movement off camera and then come back and say, right, these guys moved this, that, and then I film the shooting and the combat and all that. It's those dice being rolled, and sometimes when I'm rolling 40 dice, like with Necrons and Tyranids, and even in the last game with the Space Marine Terminators and their Stormbolters, 32 dice being rolled. I can't film that, it's too many dice. But as Mark said to me, why don't you just do the movement as you do it now? So you do it off camera and then come back and say this is what happened, and then just go off camera and do the shooting phase, and then come back on camera and say, right, well, these guys shot these and done this and that, and go through what happened. Apart from it's a critical role. A critical role would be like, I've got a hero that's been wounded 5 times. He's got 3 wounds left. And now I'm trying to make his armor save, so this is critical to the game. Or if a unit's going to charge another unit and it's a critical charge, it has to make it to swing the game. Something like that. No, I think that's a great idea. And I was actually thinking before, because I don't film when I go to Marks. I haven't been there for a while, but I'd say when I go to Marks, I don't really film. The reason why is I don't want to catch anything in the background that shouldn't be caught on camera, like pictures of the kids or anything with them dress on, or anything that shouldn't be caught on camera. I don't want to catch it by accident. But I was thinking of doing something similar, just bullet point type things when we did that. But yeah, he suggested it to me. He actually gave me the link for another YouTube channel that does the same sort of thing. And I looked at it and I said, actually, yeah, that's actually, I think it was a 28-minute video, and I was like, actually, that's better. That's actually you know, for me that looks like it works more better. And as Mark said to me, you can actually then enjoy playing the game rather than you're getting into the game and then you have to focus on filming. And you start not losing your concentration, but you're not enjoying it as much as you could be. And there are silly mistakes that you make because you're focusing more on that and not on the game. Which, you know, I agree with. The last game, I brought definitely Knights down in the arse end of the field, took the objective, and I thought to myself, why did I do that? Because they can't do nothing. They're not no input in the game now. You know, maybe I should have put the Death Knights in the Land Raider and had them come out, move as close as possible to the racks, kill the racks and try and charge them around into the Viper or something. I don't know. As Mark said to me, there's a lot of dice, a lot of things that happened over the backfield there that was, if it was swung a little bit differently, it would have been a totally different game. And I agree with him. For me, the Space Marine Terminators, when they landed, the Flamer, if that would have killed the first unit of Scourges, when the next unit moved, we could have overwatched them and killed them as well. You know, or wounded, well, I think we would have killed them with 32 Stormbolter shots and stuff like that. The Kraken missile hitting the Raider at the back. It's not a Raider, it's something else, but it's the Raider type model with the 3 Dark Lances. If I would have killed that, or just damaged that enough to finish that off. You know, it's just, there's a few things that I just could have struggled differently, but I'm not saying that's because I was filming. I'm just saying this, you know, in hindsight, you look at these things. But I think if I wasn't filming as much, I would have had a bit more, you know, concentration. Like, this prime example, when the Terminator drops, I would just shoot this and shoot that, and I was like, no, hold on a minute. The Cronus was the Oath Member target, so let me, and I actually stopped filming, come round, and redirected the shots, and then just showed you guys, okay, this is what I'm doing. You know, so I think things like that I think would help, not just gameplay, but for you guys. Then you got an hour and a half, hour and 20-minute battle report, or you got the battle report squeezed down into like 30 minutes. You know, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. And I noticed when I was looking at analytics, at a certain point people start scrolling through because they're just like, okay, it's gone now. You've lost. You know, Mark's won, you've lost. Just scroll through, see what the, you know, final bits and pieces are, the final thoughts and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, I do think trying to film that way it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a little bit different for me, but it's going to be, I think it's going to be more enjoyable, not just for me, but for you guys to watch. The Annihilation Barge build is perfect. Well done on figuring that out. Why don't you just wing it with the Hellbrute? Right, so those of you who don't know, I actually can't find my Chaos Space Marine Combat Patrol instruction booklet. I'm sure it's here somewhere because I wouldn't have thrown it away, especially not the Hellbrute to build and the Havocs. So it's here somewhere and I just can't find it. But to answer your question, there's too many parts on the Hellbrute. I mean, the Annihilation Barge is the bit that made it the Annihilation Barge. I think there was 7 or 8 pieces. So once you got the guns sorted out, and then, okay, this slot's in there and that slot's there, okay. It was pretty straightforward after that. Now with the Hellbrute, there's a lot of more components to that. And also with the Hellbrute, there's bits that look the same. So I think they're like different options, like different feet or, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, damn it, I've got to find that instruction book. I've searched and searched and I can't find it. Now Mark did say he can print it off for me and see if we can do it that way, but yeah. I'd rather just find it and just be done with it. But I definitely want to build that for the Death Guard army. So I've got a Hellbrute, so if it comes to the Death Guard game and I can't find instructions, then I will just use the other one that I have. It's not the ideal, but it works. Yeah, that's it's annoying when you can't find instructions. or you lose them and you go, what the hell are they? And I keep looking around every day and I still can't find them. But anyway, so what I'm going to do now is bring you down and show you the vote. Now, what is the vote? It's a host of models I'll show you, and you guys vote on what you want me to paint for next Monday's painting video. You can vote for as much as you like, but don't say I vote for everything because it won't count. But you can say I vote for any of the Space Marines or any of the Chaos Space Marines or any of the Necrons or Tyranids or anything like that, and that vote will count. Now there's a few have been taken out and a few more have been put in. There is I was actually sorting through some of these the other day, and there's like so much. There's so many bits and pieces that need to be painted up. I think there's 20 Khorne Berserkers sitting over there. Yeah, and I have another 24 down there as well. Again, the 4 that's left over will probably be turned into with the older ones that I have to make a squad of 10, or I could just do something crazy with them. I don't know, make them some sort of character or something. Now, with that said, the Combat Patrol magazine, we're still waiting on that arrival. But there are well-dated ones in that as well. I think there's 20 more Khorne Berserkers in there. It's just crazy. Anyway, and there's the Chaos Combat Patrol in there as well. So it's another hell brew. So hopefully that'll be that. If I don't find the instructions before then, that'll be pretty soon up, and I can get that and build that one as well. Yeah, so I'm going to bring down and show you the models. And you check on below what you vote for. Now there is a wild card option, but the wild card is you'll find out if it wins, and there's creator's choice. Now creator's choice, if that wins, it never has thankfully, but if that does win, I pick what model I want to paint, and that's a hard one for me because there's so much here I want to paint. I'd probably honestly start with one that I least want to paint, just to get it out of the way. I look at the voting on Friday 12 o'clock, and then I start prepping that video for next Monday. So I say prepping it, that usually entails graveling and undercoating all that sort of stuff, but pretty much there's still a lot over there to gravel, but there is a hell of a lot that I've gravelled already, so, and undercoating as well, so it's getting there. But anyway, bring those show you models. Right, so the Jakari Venom still floating here on its flying stand now. We have the Scorpet Destroyer Lord. We have Lily of Hesprax of Jakari, the Eldari Guardians. We have the Jackals for the World Eaters. We have the Green Goblin. We have the Death Guard Plague Surgeon. We have the Death Guard themselves. We have the Sisters Palatine. We have the Fire Strike team. Now I know you go, oh, that's already got some paint on it, because I said before, when I do Space Marine things like this, I'm going to just put the chapter colours already on it, so it's ready to go. We have the Cryptofrolls. We have the High Marshal. We have the Tyrannic War Veteran from the 10th edition Leviathan box. We have a Plasmancer. We have a Farseer. There's actually 2 of these models. We have the Shield Captain for the Custodes. We have the Lictor. We have the Deathwing Knights. We have the Eliminators. We have the Inner Circle Companions, which is actually a fantastic sculpt. You can see they're already undercoated. Last time we seen them, they were just grey plastic, I think. We have the Necron Overlord, the Translocation Shroud. We have the 8-bound. We have the Changeling still lurking around. I'm so itching to paint that guy, so I might just paint him anyway. We have the Striking Scorpions. And there we have it. Now I basically took half of what was out there, put some more stuff in. Yeah, there's some crazy models there. But anyway, check your votes below as normal. If you have a question for me, just check on below, I'll answer it. If you don't want to do that because you think, oh, I don't feel comfortable doing that, you can go on to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page. There's a messenger button. You can click on that and message me directly, and chat that way. If you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing. Turn your notifications so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button, etc., because YouTube says this video more people, and makes this amazing community of you guys grow. which is actually the growth on the channel is actually amazing, which is, you know, massive thank you to all of you. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to vote. Until next week, until next time, take it easy, guys.